Alright, we're about to get things popping. Keep it. Hold on. Alright, we got it. We out here. We out here. Ain't many of us, but I think there's enough of us.
And I had a few people that didn't understand certain segments of what we did. And I've had people sort of reaching out and just trying to understand the overall purpose behind everything. So this will be a little long-winded, but I'll just try to make sure I touch on every topic real quick. So give me 1 second, I'll write a few things down. Okay. I think the main thing that multiple people talked to me about, and then even a few people when we were there talked to me about and didn't fully understand, was when we did the demonstration at the county jail with the food, and we had like I had a couple of white people volunteer and come up. I'm gonna just go through and try to touch on the reasoning behind it real quick without getting into too many details because it would take forever. But I'm not sure how many people knew that lunch counters used to be segregated. Black people weren't able to sit at the same time as white people to eat. That was the manner in which that they got the lunch counters desegregated was doing sit-ins. The sit-ins was something that I know that people talk about in history books. I'm not sure how often the full length of the sit-ins are touched upon. The sit-ins was something that went on through multiple decades because you had to get these laws passed in different cities and different states, and then even when they got them passed, you had to have them actually being enforced. So the reason that I wanted to do something besides just the 8 minutes and 46 seconds of laying in the street is just to give some kind of back information for the young people, whether they're watching at home and they see clips, whether they come and they're watching in person, but to understand the different manners of protesting that people use to try to get to some of the places and to get some of the things that we enjoy now. I think that it's important for a lot of young people who are coming out or watching this from home. They have questions to why the climate of the world is the climate of America is where it's at, and they have questions on how to get some of those things fixed. And like I've told multiple people, I don't have the answers to all of those things. I have some things that I think may be answers, and I have a lot of questions just like they do. But I think that it's important that people understand the way that people found answers to these questions in the past. And that was one of the ways that people found answers to those questions were black people and white people sitting at those lunch counters and having insults thrown at them, having food thrown at them, having water and condiments thrown at them, then being, once they were knocked off the counter, because eventually they will be hit, it wasn't about, you didn't get up and you didn't hit somebody back because it would take away the purpose of what you were doing. You would go into a ball and curl up, and you would allow yourself to get hit and beat and more. And then somebody else on the counter would hop on top of you if you got too bad. And once they came in and arrested you for doing that, because you would be the person that was considered in the wrong and the criminal, a whole new set of people would come and go through those exact same things at that counter. And I've seen that a lot of people, whether it be through Facebook comments or social media comments or talking to people around the community, or even some of the people I spoke to afterwards, they felt, like black people felt angered and upset, and they didn't understand it. I think one thing I do want to also clarify is that the clip I was playing in the background is from the movie The Butler. Nobody that was there was saying any racial slurs. That was all out of the clip from the movie. But it was important that the audio was accompanied along with that. It was important that it was 8 minutes and 46 seconds of silence, so that way people understood that to listen to some of these things that people used to say in front of your face that now get said behind closed doors, or things that people used to feel emboldened to just flat out say that now they sort of pin around a little bit, and just sit there and sit with those things and sit with those words and to understand that until you can face the issues until you can face those issues head on and acknowledge that they're there, until you can face the issues of the past and acknowledge that they were there, until you can use that strength that your ancestors had and that your grandparents and great-grandparents may have had when they sat at those counters or they rode on those freedom ride buses and they got beat and they didn't hit anybody back and you couldn't get any kind of revenge and you couldn't try to take out that anger in a physical manner and you couldn't try to riot or loot because it would just take away from the overall point until you can tap into the strength that it takes to withhold those emotions and to show people like this other side of America that maybe they don't see often. Until you can tap into that strength, we're never going to be able to overcome this last hurdle that we got. And until America can overcome this last hurdle with black people, with this original sin that they have, we'll never be able to overcome the hurdles that we're still facing when it comes to things like poverty, when it comes to things like violence, when it comes to things like drug abuse, because the very first thing hasn't been acknowledged yet and hasn't been solved yet. So it's incumbent on all of us to try to raise up a mirror to let you see what it is that's going on. And it's incumbent, even though it may feel hard to look in that mirror, to look deep into the mirror and figure out what it is that you feel from it, and to figure out what it is that you can do to make sure when your kids or your grandkids is looking in the mirror that are looking a little different. So that was the reason that I did that. It was just to go back in the past and to give another example of the different demonstrations that happened. That's something that I'll do again in the future. I hope that it's other people who will have the fortitude to take place in it. I know that it's not for everybody to sit down and to do it this way. The same way it's not for everybody to come out and lay in the street for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. And the same way it might not be for everybody to put handcuffs on when they lay down for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. But if it's something that I can tolerate to do, and somebody else can feel that same emotion for me doing it, then I have no problem tackling that every time. So if it's just me doing that every time, then I'll do that. I have no problem with it. I feel like it's still just that same point across. So I wanted to acknowledge that. I also wanted to acknowledge some of the people who have been talking about the purpose of doing it over and over again, or the purpose of coming out over and over again, or the monotony that may come with coming out here over and over again, or people losing focus, or people losing momentum, or people finding something to differently do, or basketball or football starting up, or whatever coming, and people getting distracted. I just spoke to a station over there and I told them, I'll come out here every time that the organization sets something up, as long as there's 2 people out here. As long as there's 1 new person that came and they want to come for the experience and they want to come to get some kind of extra information and get some kind of extra knowledge and to come to figure out a way to try to solve these problems. And what I did actively made them want to come and share this experience. And I come as long as there's 1 person who came before. And whatever it is that they felt when they was here before brought them back again. And so they want to get more of that experience. They want to have more of that conversation. So as long as it's me and 1 new person and 1 returner, we'll keep coming out here and doing this regularly. Today it's just about building up towards Saturday. They got the organization has a lot going on. It's going to be voter booths out here. They're going to have people coming out here with food. It's got a lot of people prominent in the city that's going to be coming out here to speak and engage with the youth and engage with the community. So everything today and tomorrow is just all about building up towards Saturday. We're still going to march. I'm going to play a little clip from something real quick because I try to make sure it's always something playing and people always leave here maybe hearing something having a spark that they didn't have before. I'm going to try to reconvene with some people in the organization. I'm going to get a water and then we'll be ready to start walking in a little bit.
Alright, you might have to come in and hear the whole thing.
One of the severest problems in the South is brutality practiced by law enforcement officers, such as an incident that occurred to me about a year and a half ago in Plaquemine, Louisiana. It was there that I had been in jail at the time of the March on Washington and was unable to be in Washington at that historic march. After getting out of jail in Plaquemine, Louisiana, I was confronted with a lynch mob, a most unusual lynch mob. It was composed of state law enforcement officers, state troopers, who were riding horseback, roaming through the streets, kicking open doors in the Negro community and screaming for my blood, screaming, "Come on out." They tear-gassed a church in which 200 or 300 people were congregated. I was in that church. We were forced out of the church by tear gas into a parsonage, the minister's home next door, and from there we were forced into the yard by tear gas, and from the yard back into the parsonage and back into the yard. If any Negro was seen in the street during that night in Plaquemine, Louisiana, he was run down by state troopers, beaten with a club, and stuck with an electric cattle prod, told to get up and run down again, and told that they would let him go if he would tell them where I was. We finally managed to escape into a funeral home a half block away by crawling through tall grass. We got to the funeral home, but there was no respite there. The state troopers soon kicked open the back door of that place, still screaming for my blood. Finally, I managed to escape, but only after using 2 hearses, one as a decoy and the other with me in it. The decoy was used to pull state troopers away from the roadblocks that they had set up, and it worked. I was then put in the back of the second hearse and sped toward New Orleans, where we held a press conference and described what had transpired, and announced that I was returning to Plaquemine the next day, and if the state troopers had a warrant for my arrest, I would be there to be served with it and to find out what the charges were. The next day, we discovered that they had no warrant at all. That is James Farmer, a gentleman who should know about racial relations in the southern United States. Mr. Farmer is the head of the Congress of Racial Equality in the United States, and a gentleman who has probably been in jail because of his actions more than any of us will ever think of being in jail. Tonight, Channel 12 Special is going to talk to Mr. Farmer about some of the real issues in the fight for equality in the United States. How many times have you been in jail, or can you tell us?
Oh, I've been in about 8 or 9 different jails on 4 arrests. In Mississippi, I was placed in 4 different jails, including the state penitentiary at Parchman, the maximum security unit. In Louisiana, I was in 2 different jails and in 3 different jails in New York City at the time of the opening of the World's Fair.
Now, you've been in Selma recently, and you were there at the time of the heightened tensions.
Yes.
How does Selma differ from any other small white community in the South, or small community in the South?
Well, Selma has more Negroes than it has white. This is one of the distinguishing features. There are such towns as Selma and such counties throughout the Deep South. But it's also a very poor town. The industries that are there are on their last legs, as it were, and unemployment is very great. And one usually finds that when unemployment is great in any area, the racial tensions tend to heighten.
We've heard considerable about outside agitators. Governor Wallace has talked about if the outside agitators would stay out, our people are happy, the Negroes here are happy. What about this?
Well, nothing could be further from the truth. It may be that Governor Wallace really believes that he's been conditioned to believe that Negroes are happy or content. But they are not happy under segregation, and they do not need outsiders to tell them that they are not happy. They realize it. All that they do with the outside persons representing the civil rights organizations is to use them for the specialized skills that they have. Now, in Mississippi, they tell me that the state was gravely concerned about its public image when the Freedom Riders first went into the state in 1961 and hired a public relations firm to try to correct that image. The public relations firm sent 2 of its brightest young men down there. They studied the situation and came up with a plan of action. They would put one Negro on television and let him tell all the American people how happy Negroes are in Mississippi and how they love segregation and how good the white people treat them. They sat him down in the studio and told him that people all over the country were watching his face and would be listening to his voice, and he should tell them that. He said, "Just a minute, I have a question to ask. You say they can hear me all over the country in
in New York and Washington State and California and Chicago? They said yes. He then leaned toward the microphone and said, help! Now, the Negro has been subjected to this for over 100 years. We're now in what you call phase 2 of the revolution. Why hasn't this happened before? What is responsible for it coming up now in the 60s? Why has the Negro stayed down so long? Well, I think there are a number of reasons. One reason was the Supreme Court decision of 1954 in the school desegregation cases, which set the legal framework for a real push to eliminate racial discrimination. For the first time in 1954, the U.S. Supreme Court said that segregation is per se discrimination and is therefore unconstitutional. Other reasons, World War II, in which Negro soldiers were fighting, were told that they were fighting against the master race theory of Nazism, and inevitably they began to ask themselves, what about the master race theory back home? So did their friends and relatives. A second reason is the increasing education of Negro youth. As the youngsters are going to school in larger numbers and studying the foundations of American democracy, where it says, for example, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created free and equal, inevitably they ask themselves, well, what about me? Don't these things mean me too? Third reason is Africa. As the new nations of Africa have begun to emerge, Negroes have looked to that continent with greater pride and have had more awareness of having come from something, having some roots, and therefore the ability to go somewhere. A national pride. We have Afro-Americans. That's right. Yes, many Negroes considering themselves Afro-Americans and being proud of being black rather than ashamed of their skin color, as had been true for a long period of time. Do you think education is pretty much a key to Negro equality? Education is very important indeed. We have to define what we mean by education here. Many people say that the whole race problem will be solved by education. Well, what many of them mean then is we should do nothing else. We should have no action. We should have no Selmas, no Montgomerys, and so forth. But obviously it is true that there is a great gap between the education of Negroes and the education of whites because of the inferior segregated schools to which most Negroes have gone in the South and in northern cities as well. So it's now important for us to have a massive program of remedial education to repair the damage that has been done to our youngsters, Negro youngsters, Puerto Rican youngsters, Mexican-American youngsters, Indian youngsters, white youngsters in Appalachia and other areas who have been damaged by inferior education. This gets down to the war on poverty, I think, doesn't it? It does, indeed. It's my belief that it ought to be a major part of the anti-poverty program. And I've taken the occasion to talk with President Johnson several times about it. He's expressed great interest and has asked that we submit memoranda to him outlining how such a program could work. I have now sent 3 memoranda to the President on it, and we are hopeful that it will be incorporated into the anti-poverty program. How significant is the new voting rights legislation that is being considered? It will be very significant indeed, because there are several million Negroes who are disenfranchised in the South because of their race or their color, which means they are taxed without representation, which means that they have little or no voice in their political life and political destiny. If the voter rights bill is a strong one and is enacted into law without weakening amendments, then it will make a great political change in the South. What we'll find is that the politicians who are racists will either change their views or will be replaced. This leads to the question, will the Negro try to replace all the white lawmakers with Negro lawmakers? No, we will not. I see no evidence at all, no indication whatsoever that Negroes would vote out all whites and vote in only Negroes. I think they will vote out those persons who are opposed to civil rights and to equality. They will vote in persons irrespective of their race or their color, who have the right point of view and are in favor of equality and democracy and decency. Like a lobbying group, then.
I'm gonna start putting the video clips that we play onto the Facebook page. So I'll put that clip up later on this evening, So that way if you want to watch the full clip, you can watch it. Again, the reason that I play these clips from the civil rights era is just to remind you about how many things that relevant back then that are still relevant right now, just so that way you can understand that this is something that we have to get fixed now, or it'll be people back in the same situation in 20, 30 years from now. All right, we got the bike boys and the bike girls getting ready to line us up. I think we're going to be heading this way, so we just going to get everybody to get in line. Remember, it's not a rush. We try to take up width, not length. So just take your time
not
getting there.
length.
You got a poster or a banner or something like that.
We're gonna march.
Get in the front. And
That's what's
then
up.
if you don't, we'll fall back in the back and then just let your
That's
time
what's up.
line, all right?
The guy on the laptop, look for me. Switch it up. We're out here. Let them know. I'll take a granola bar. If you don't mind.
Oh yeah, I would love a granola bar.
Thank you.
You got a granola bar? Oh.
Okay, sure.
Thank you, sir. I'll take a water too. Thank you.
You gotta wait to read the back. Oh, you gotta read the back.
Way to put you down.
Be careful because my phone already kind of fucked up.
Yes, I remember when you used to work at the, I run the Starbucks in Machete Park. Yeah.
I gotta throw something away real quick. Beautiful out here. Probably got I don't know. I didn't count heads. I'm gonna go with like 100 or something people out here. So that's real good. Keep it moving. Ghost hole. Almost fell. The guy on the laptop. Right. Is there? I thought I was being original. I'm trying. Right. Talk to the guy that organizes these. We're gonna get some shirts for the organization done, so he's gonna talk to me a little later. So we out here. That's all that. We're out here. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. No justice, no Try to get up there. Short legs.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
Is that a snowboard?
Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
Floyd! Floyd!
Floyd. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe! I can't breathe!
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe! Good.
Black lives matter.
I think it's been a pop.
Black lives matter.
Black Lives Matter!
Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
Floyd! Floyd!
Floyd. 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 Martin. 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 Martin.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Grandma out here. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
Black Lives Matter. 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 No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
Black Lives Matter. Traffic mad as hell right now. Fuck 'em. I can't breathe. So I'm gonna get the news filming me and filming them. Watch.
Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. There go the po-po. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. We got the bike stopping. We good. No justice, no peace. Totally off. My. No justice, no peace. I can't breathe. 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 Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Floyd. 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 Martin! 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 Black Lives Matter! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! These are our streets! No justice, no peace! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Martin! Martin! Floyd! 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 Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! I can't breathe!
These are our streets!
No justice, no peace! These are our streets! Justice, no peace! These are our streets!
No justice, no peace!
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Lives matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. You know, I'm just gonna keep walking slower. No justice, no peace. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Martin. Martin. Taylor. 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 These are our streets. I don't know if they're honking for support or they want us to get off the road. Either way, we're not going nowhere. So, we out here. It's fucking beautiful, dude. This unity. Just the vibe, the energy out here. Beautiful. I'm kind of falling back a little bit because I'm fucking winded a little bit, but I'm trying to get up there. But yeah, we're out here. Came out here by myself today. I didn't have my protest partner. Shout out to Lacey. You know, can't make them all as much as we want to, but she'll be out here Saturday, so that's what's up. No justice, no peace. I got no rhythm. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. No justice, no peace. These are our streets. No justice, no peace. Look at that little ass dog. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. I can't breathe. You hear those little kids? That's what I'm talking about. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
No justice, no peace.
These are our streets.
This is no peace.
What's the mission? Abolition.
Ooh,
What's the
that's a new one. I haven't heard that one yet.
What's the mission? Abolition. What's the solution? Revolution. What's the mission? Abolition. What's the solution? Revolution. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
We out here.
Black Lives Matter.
We're out here. See the fuzz back there? See the fuzz? The fuzz? Yeah.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
It's good for us.
No justice, no peace.
We're in the middle of the road. You know how it goes.
Black Lives Matter. 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 No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Floyd. 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 Oh shit, we're about to hit the roundabout. I swear once I start driving I'll probably crash or cause an accident in this bitch. But we out here. Say it again. Say it again.
Keep it up.
Said keep it up. It's watering the flowers and shit. That's what's up.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Damn.
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. These are our streets. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Oh yeah, we're out here.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Tell her. 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 Martin. 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 See the whole lease back there? I'm kind of getting further behind. I got to step my game up. Black Lives Matter! 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 Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
Yo, I might run to catch up. I only run. Someone's chasing me, so I don't know yet. I'm gonna try to power walk it. That's what's up. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace!
No justice. No, I'm always off. I'm always off. Black Lives Matter! 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 Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
Oh yeah. Can't do it if I'm drinking, bro. This dude back here be talking shit. Anyway, I'm in the car lane now, so I gotta catch up to the crowd. Falling back, I had to fucking regroup. I had to take a drink. water. Black Lives Matter. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Oh, the blocks are out today. Oh, focus. I do super swole right there. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Hands up, don't shoot. 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 Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
Floyd. 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 Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! No justice, no peace!
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace!
Floyd. 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 Tell him. Tell him. Tell him. Tell him. Tell him. Tell him.
I can't breathe!
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Oh yeah. Let them know. Black Lives Matter! No justice, no peace! Let me get one of them, player. Thank you.
Black Lives Matter!
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 Black Lives
Fuck's this guy got a pole for? Yeah, no, right? Fuck it. I don't think he'll get far. Black Lives Matter! Ooh, they out here! We're out here! Damn!
Nobody's saying.
I had to ghost ride the whip.
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace!
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Every day we're out here. Every day. Don't do that. Don't do that now. New contraption for me.
Alright, you scared the shit out of me. Thank God. Alright. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Fuck the police. I got shirts.
Racism is a public health issue.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Say it again.
Racism is a public health issue. Yeah.
Whoop whoop to that.
We appreciate you, laptop guy.
Yeah, I'm out here. Just look for the laptop. Yeah, we're at the park now. We're getting back to the park now. So, yeah. It's a long one, but hey, I know some of you guys are still at home and don't have no jobs, but this is what it's about. This is what we're about. This is what we're on. This is what we're doing. Okay? We're going to do this every day. I can't make them all, but hey, I'm doing what I can when I can do it. You dig? Alright? So we going back to the park right now. Y'all good to go? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Woo. I need to sit down. But we out here. We about to get back into the park. I still got to talk to the guy who organized all this about the shirts and everything. So we're going to get on that. Black Lives Matter. So yeah. We're rolling up. This is how deep we are. Hey, we could always use more. You know that.
Congregate, exchange numbers. I'm gonna go around and talk to people too. Make sure you be safe and be smart. Don't nobody do nothing stupid, because I'm not Martin Luther King.
Clap it up.
We're not part of the generation. Good. Oh my God.
That's beautiful. We was out here. I'll post this here in a second. All right. Love y'all.